Don't mind my baby. You might hear her playing here. So you're going to get on Canva. I always use a poster portrait. That's just what I find is easiest for me. Go ahead and find whatever works best for you. When you get on there, you're going to click on Add and then Elements. And you're going to find where it says Frame or Search Frame. And then you're going to find the circle. And then you're going to want to actually download balloon pictures off of Google onto your phone or computer. I already have some downloaded, so you're going to see I find uploads. And then I'm just going to pick one of the balloons that I've used recently. And then you have to play around a little bit with the sizing and stuff as you see the background, how the circle, that's not a perfect circle. So I'll actually undo where it connected to the frame. And I'm going to try and pull it away here. And then you'll just play around with like the cropping and that kind of stuff. Play around with it a little bit and then hover back over the frame. You can see that's a little bit better. There's still one side that's not perfectly round. Again, I'm just doing this for video purposes, so it might not be perfect this time. But again, you just play with the sizing, make it bigger, make it smaller. And now it moved to the other side. I haven't quite figured out exactly how to make it a complete circle every time super easy. So there you see, again, just playing with the sizing here. All right, I think, yep. So it's not perfect circle, it's not perfectly round, but it gets the idea of what we're needing it to do. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a couple more frames in and another balloon. And again, we're just going to play with the sizing. That one's almost good. See, and it moves, when you move one side, it moves that not perfect circle to the opposite side. It's super funny. Oh, we got it perfect that time. All right, so we'll move that one out of the way. And I think I'm going to add one more color, just because normally we works in colors of 2 or 3 or 4. Oh, here I added a background. So this is just an iridescent background I found off of like Walmart. You can probably Google one and just find a background that you would use as like a backdrop for pictures. And then I just duplicated it, put it together, made it look cute. And then I'm going to bring the balloons together and make them the same size. Then I'm going to actually add this is where I add the third balloon. And a third element, which is the frame circle. And again, just playing with sizing. Sometimes I found if you make them really big that it helps the frame become circle for some reason, or the balloon to look like perfect circle. There. All right, now we got 3 colors. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and just duplicate each color a couple different times. And then I'm just going to make a column over here. It's just going to be a short little column, but it gives the idea of the spiral. So I find that to do a column, you have 2 balloons on the bottom, and then a row of 3, and then a row of 2, and then a row of 3. That kind of just gets that spiral effect in the picture that we're making. Now to adjust how the balloons are, you're going to go to, I'm using my phone, so it's just on the bottom, but you go to a position, and then you can click on the balloon and push forward, and it changes where the balloon is sitting compared to the other balloons. So like the ones on the bottom, you want up front, and then the next row, you put behind one but in front of the other kind of thing. And so you just play around with it until you figure out how you like it and how you want it to look. But if you see that green balloon was behind that other one, but I actually changed here and needed a red. So you see how the red is behind the green? Go down and find position, and then click forward, and it changes where it sits in line, if that makes sense. Then I just keep playing around until I like how the balloons are sitting next to each other. All right, and you'll see here we went 2, 3, 2, and then this is row 3. And then I just went ahead and started making like the balloon garland or cluster. And you just kind of play around with it, throw the balloons around wherever you want them. I kind of did this one more of an organic look. And you can go ahead and make the balloons different sizes, kind of give the 11-inch, 5-inch, 9-inch, look and feel. And then I have that iridescent background set to the furthest back, but sometimes balloons do show up behind them, so you just have to go to the position and move it to the front, or click on the background and then the position and then push it to the back. But either way, that's about it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to message me. I'm not